I finally was able to watch Squid Game Season 2. These are my thoughts on it. Possible spoilers here. I'm not going to get into all the scenes and everything. I'm just going to give you an overview, but that could lead into spoiler territory. And if you love what I talk about here on TikTok, all the sports, all the TV shows, all the movies, make sure you guys tap into the link in my bio. Go to my YouTube page, hit the subscribe button. Tons of good videos on there, and if TikTok goes away, that's where you'll find me, is YouTube. But back to the video. Squid Game Season 2 is fun. I had a good time with it. Crazy is when I watched the first season of Squid Game, I finished it in a day because I couldn't stop watching it. I didn't have the same problem with Squid Game Season 2. I felt like it was a lot slower paced, and I felt like we went back to the place we had already been before, and a lot of the spark, a lot of the drama, a lot of the intrigue was kind of gone at that point. It's really hard to go back to the well 2 times and be equally as quenched for your thirst that second time, and this Squid Game Season 2 kind of shows that. I think my problem with Squid Game is that it feels so much like Hunger Games, right? Katniss gets thrown into the games in the first Hunger Games. Then she goes back, but the whole reason that she's in there is basically to overthrow what's going on in the games, and those people are empowered to be, put down. And that's a lot of what 4, 5, 6 is dealing with in this one. I enjoyed the new characters. I enjoyed a couple of the games. But when you've already seen it done in Season 1, and in my opinion, much better, especially because it had the element of drama, it had the element of mystery behind it. We didn't know what was going on. And all the characters felt like they were in real peril, but I never felt like that for our main character. There's no way the Game Lords would let him die. Not only that, but we had to wait 3 years to get a second season, and only for it to be 7 episodes, and only for it to end on a cliffhanger. I know we're getting Season 3 sometime in early 2025, and that'll be the conclusion of this saga. But I just expected so much more for a show that we waited 3 years for, a show that we really enjoyed 3 years ago. So if I had to rate Squid Game Season 1, I'd probably give it a 9.5. If I rated Squid Game Season 2, I'd give it about a 6, 6.5. It's fun, there are some cool things to talk about, some good action scenes, but it feels a little disjointed, and the way it ended, it just wasn't appetizing to me. But let me know what you guys thought of Squid Game Season 2 in the comments. I'm really curious what everyone has to say.